to another episode slash another stream. Um, so in the last episode slash stream, we worked on some UI stuff. And yeah, we got the system to render two textures to our screen, which is really great. Today I'm gonna take some steps towards building on this system. I would. Hello. I would like to build out a sort of overall pipeline for building a UI, and I'm doing all right. A bit tired after work, but definitely better than yesterday. How about you? And yeah, you can call me what you like. I'd say. Yeah, so that's the overall goal for the stream. Um, I'm gonna implement, or rather, build upon a font loading system. Uh, that's a great name. Good to hear. Yeah, so we will be able to draw characters. Yeah, so that's part of the plan. On the on the news side of things, I've added a for sure. Um, I will hopefully within the next few weeks be upgrading to a better internet connection, meaning that the resolution of the stream will probably get way better going forward. Hopefully it gets resolved shortly, but at least with the start of January, I expect to be going uh, uh, on with upgrading the quality of the stream. I also implemented a chat here on the stream since I'm both streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and it might be confusing for future viewers of the videos if I kind of reply to something that they can't see, either because they're watching live on Twitch. Yeah, it's really nice. Where are you from? Yeah, so that will be something I kind of mess around with where to place, and um, when I get a better internet connection, I can also do localized multi-streams. So depending on how uh, much it costs of computer resources, I might do. I'm from Scandinavia, Pakistan. That sounds nice. So what time is it in Pakistan? Yeah, so I might end up writing a plugin for the OBS. Anyway, that's a lot of talking. Let's try something out here. Oh, okay. So you're a couple of hours ahead of us. Uh, are you having your pre-sleep tea or something? I don't know if you drink tea in Pakistan. Lovely. Uh-huh. I think you'd be ahead in. Oh well, okay. I knew that in Turkey they sometimes drink tea, but I was unsure if. Oh, you always eat that late, or did you just get held up? Yeah, I guess the Middle East and Asia also learn, or rather inspired the Brits. Ah, okay. Uh, let's just do something like this. So I'll save this basic texture. No, I'm gonna cook later. Um, it'll probably be somewhat of a short stream. Since I'll start doing some dinner preparations in maybe 1 to 2 hours. Nah, maybe just 1 hour and 30 minutes. No, 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 no. I also cook with my girlfriend, but she's out of the house, so today I'll be doing the cooking. Let's see. Hmm, so got Riz? What does that mean? Let's see. All right. So I'll just be saving the image test text. Did I save it as a PNG? I think so, but yeah, I did. And we will definitely not save that in Paint and Texture. Let's see. I'll just find the folder here. And drag it over. Let's see. Could I do disable the MIP mapping? Generate MIP maps. I'm blind. Effects. All right. Let's see. Test text. Well, in graphics programming terms, that might actually be a bit confusing, since it could be a test texture. Let's see. Test text. And we do change this. So we of course upload that to our GPU. Let's see. And we increase the size of the descriptor heap and add the last. Let's see. Yeah, we did hit. Let's see. All right, I think that will work. Well, maybe I placed it in the wrong folder. File not found. Let's see. Yeah, we will use that later. So, test text DDS. Didn't I save it as a DDS? Sometimes I don't actually. Yeah, that's the problem. Let's see. Let me just open it. Yeah, it works. All right. And it's number 6 in our list here. Let's see. So if we change, yeah, the blending factor is not really great. It's also mirrored, so there's a bug somewhere. Hello, welcome back. Well, that didn't work as expected. Let's see. just see. If I'm mid-30s. How about you? Let's see. Let's export it to Insights. Ah, I'm more than double as old as you. I'm an old man. Let's see. Maybe I should change the text color. Black is not really great. Can I change the background color? Okay, there we go. So it actually gets uploaded correctly. I don't know if I have any. mm, okay, so inside. And if we set the RGB value as a float 3 here, rather in our shader, there we go. I think we will get, no, times results. There we go. No, that's not great. Whoops. Of course, a float 4. Hmm. All right, let's just do like this, and then um, I don't know. Maybe he'll drop by. Would be nice though. Can't I? In a cellar somewhere. Let's see. So if I okay, if I only sample the okay, let's try something like a float 4 here, resolve RGB, or rather, let's just do this. and then we do result.alpha. No, it doesn't really recognize the alpha channel, I think. I'll try to do my best never to stop streaming. Let me just change the texture. Yeah, it was really nice hanging out with you guys yesterday. It's always nice when people start hanging out and chilling in the chat. Um, do I have any special emotes? Let me change that. And then maybe there's a bug somewhere, I think. Don't do mip maps and save it as a test text here. All right, don't save. Okay. It's still flipped, but I've been doing weight training for about 20 years, and I do some cardio sometimes. How about you? So it gets flipped for some reason. No, since I was your age, I started when I was around 15, 16 or something. Oh, that's nice. How old do you have to be to go to the gym in Pakistan? Maybe if I maybe it's the oh, why won't they let you go? Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be great then. Fear of anything in particular, or let's see. What are they afraid of? Let's see, test. Okay, there we go. Well, I didn't start to get injured before I was mid-20s. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Hmm. I'm not really sure why the Y component of the UV has to be flipped. Hmm. Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah, you can do a lot of home training with good results. Okay, it's dependent on. Uh, uh, I'm not sure I have a strong opinion on strongmen. I like to follow what they're doing, but yeah, it's pretty cool. especially the ones that dedicate their life to being so extremely strong. How about you? Ah, okay. Yeah, I could basically fix this because it's the way the texture gets stored in memory. Uh, which basically is in the um, let's see, timing. Render utils, did we put it in there? I've been doing a lot of stuff. Resources, models, texture, yeah, there we go. So somewhere in here in this script here, um, let me see, it would be, yeah, I love doing deadlifts. Um, it's a really great exercise. If you do slow reps, you'll end up, yeah, you don't need to worry too much about your back. Yeah. As long as you progress slowly and not expect to kind of like uh, lift heavy weights, then it doesn't matter too much how much your back is rounding actually. You can see if you look at the strongest people on Earth, a lot of them do heavy deadlifts with a rounding in their back, and they have no injuries from it. And it's because the back is kind of like um, gotten used to working under heavy loads with a bit of flexion in the spine. So you could do rounded back deadlifts for years without any problems. It's more when you do something that the body is not used to and you risk everything by pulling a lot of heavy weight uh, that you risk injury. I've never been injured during deadlifts. Never. I've been doing them for almost 20 years. And I don't care if my back is rounding. Sometimes I even do stiff leg deadlifts, which have a lot of back rounding. You're kind of supposed to do it, and it doesn't matter. Yeah. And as long as you don't do anything stupid, like heavyweights are usually stupid. There's no point uh, in trying to pull something that you can only lift one time, except if you wanna support your ego. So yeah, but that's my opinion. Anyway, let me get back to some of this. Okay, so the problem was that the texture um, got flipped. I want to change the pipeline state object as well because you don't get stronger by doing one rep maxes. Even powerlifters usually do a minimum of 3 reps, and they never go to absolute failure unless they are in a contest where they need to do a lift so as heavy as they can. So basically, no one but teenagers use 1 rep max lifts, and maybe some 20-year-old guys who want to look badass. Usually, when you cross the age of 23, 24, you start to get injured from those kind of things. And um, yeah, it's basically just a waste of time. If you're trying to get strong, never go under 3 reps. And instead of going to failure, do a bit of more more sets, and yeah. But as a beginner, you can train with weights that you can lift 5 to 10 times, um, and see significant strength improvements. So yeah, well, if you're doing more than 20, as a beginner, it doesn't matter how many reps you do. You can do whatever you like. It's more safe to do a lot of reps. So for the first 1 to 3 years, you do weight training. You can do 20 reps and still see strength gains because you're generally adapting well to strength training in that regard. Um, So yeah, doesn't matter. Once you kind of like get past that 3 to 5 year mark, if you want to get stronger, you should probably do reps between 3 to 6 regularly. Um, you shouldn't hit failure because it's just a waste of time in terms of fatigue in the central nervous system. So yeah, strength is basically um, revolving around accommodating fatigue, or rather managing fatigue over time. Anyway, I should get some programming done here. Um, well, explosive exercises are mostly sport specific. So if you're doing powerlifting or doing a specific sport where you need uh, acceleration in certain trajectories of movement. I don't know if it's called that. Anyway, if you want to get that adaptation, then explosive or exercises or plyometrics are fine. But generally, if you're not training for anything sport specific, I wouldn't use them. Even powerlifters sometimes don't use them. But that's a generalization. If you wanted to do something like rugby and be good at sprinting or whatever, maybe you could do some plyometrics to support that. What about fighting? I don't know anything about fighting. Well, if you're asking for explosive exercises, well, in general, the adaptations of heavy strength training and fighting are kind of like, um, mm, yeah, there are some nuances, but in general, it's fine to be strong when you're interested in fighting. Um, but but yeah, you do fighting exercises where you have focus on endurance and explosiveness anyway, so um, I guess you would get that from fighting, and I would only use weights as a sort of power builder of sorts if I were interested in fighting or put on mass. But yeah. Anyway, I feel like we're doing a lot of chatting and I'm not doing a lot of programming. I think we need to set up a custom blend mode here. Uh, let's do a const unsigned int. It's all right, man. So we will do a blend mode parameter here, and we will do the same for that. Let's see. I never really did Dragonflag, so I don't know. Maybe. And we do a parameter, yeah, where we set it to 0 as a base parameter. And we of course need to fill in the blend mode here. Uh, yeah, I imagine. Let's see. Well, we don't need to. Uh, uh, and then we start checking. You need to make it a habit. So make sure that every time you get home from somewhere, you do something workout related. So every time you come home, for instance, you do something workout related if you're not allowed to go to the gym, and then you build a habit of that. And once you have that habit, you will be able to do it more regularly. It doesn't matter how much you do, just do something. Anyway, I really have to focus on a bit of programming here. So I'll check chat a bit less regularly. Yeah, kind of like try to build a habit. Maybe do 10 minutes or 15 minutes at the minimum. Maybe you want to do more. It's no problem. Um, I just want to make some progress on this project. Let's see. So we add the option of specifying a different blend mode. I want to do a blend mode. Let's see. Do we change? No, we change like that. Um, so in our renderer, when we set up the pipeline, let me just close that and close that. Not the texture loading. These are some buffers. Here we go. So a pipeline is a way you process data and render it to the screen. So it takes so-called vertices of a mesh and process it into something you can put on a screen. So if we change this to blend mode 1, everything should still work as before. But we want to blend this so that the alpha values of, so this gets kind of like drawn onto whatever. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta start somewhere. Uh, so we want to set up a blend state for this specific pipeline, where we tell it to blend the pixels. And let me see. How do I want to? This is blend mode 1. Right now we will do something simple like this. This part of the program is not supposed to be fast since it's only run during application initialization time. So therefore, it doesn't matter that we have if statements. Otherwise, it would be faster to use a switch statement. Let's do some blending. Enable the blending. Um, And we will do some parameters here. We will do the source blend mode, which will be alpha based. D3D12 blend source alpha. And then we will do a destination blend mode. This means that we will take into account the alpha level of the texture. Oh, hello, welcome. Yeah, Penguin has been discussing weight training here on the chat. A pipeline is part of the DirectX12 API, so you kind of use the DirectX12 API or another API like OpenGL or Vulkan to render things to the screen. Oh no, that sounds like a lot of work. Is it the male or the female? Oh, okay. Let's see. So the destination, we will use uh, the destination will have a blend factor of 1. Let's see. And it's an enum. And we want to add our um, source value to our render target by using the blending operation, the 3D operation add. We will do the same for the alpha channel. go. And we enable the right mask. Let's see. Whoops, I need a semicolon here. There we go. As you can see, everything gets blended directly on the the screen. So every transparent part of the texture simply gets ignored, and yeah, drawn to the screen. So that's great. I don't know if I certainly crash something. As you can see, this is the before state without blending, and this is with blending. So it takes whatever is not transparent by the alpha, and if the alpha is not 0, we add that pixel to the destination from the source of this particular pipeline. And the same thing goes for the alpha channel itself. So if some part of whatever we're drawing to the render target here is not transparent, then that area of the render target will of course not be transparent, and if it is, um, it will be transparent. So yeah, that's great. So now we have a blending state where we can actually use let's see. Um, Let me show you an example. So right now we're just drawing the full texture. Our input here is actually, although it's all relating to screen space, some values where we can do like this, and right now we will subtract. So in the input texture coordinate, we will multiply by the C here, as we do up here. And here we will do it by the W part of the texture map, or rather texture coordinate, because the C and the W parts of this data structure is actually the scaling. So now if I, during our render step here, let's see. So let's do a test texture coordinate initialization here. Let's just do like this for now, and then we could do maybe 1/3 of the X, and then the full part of the Y. Okay, it definitely didn't work as I intended. Instead of yeah, so it's because we're using the sampling method. Penguin, it's all right. It's fine to hang out and ask different questions and be talkative. I just I ended up spending about 45 minutes chatting and not doing any programming. It's fine to hang out and have a good time. I just really wanted to do some work on this project here, and that's why. It's no, in general, no problem. Okay. Um, so maybe I was on the right path. Maybe, so right now we have a sampler where we wrap the texture whenever it gets too small uh, uh, for the surface. The surface is kind of big right now. Um, and this means that whenever we kind of like make the UV fit a smaller portion of the surface, we end up simply duplicating it. So I think I was on the right path by uh, what I initially did here. I just think that it's because of the rep. Um, well, yeah, maybe we don't want the plus here. Maybe we just want to like that. Then if I change this back to something, uh, so this should be fine, right? Yeah, and then 0.8. Yeah, we're definitely getting bigger here. We could also do the first parameters as an sort of offset. Uh, so we could do, oops, god damn it. Stop IntelliSense. There we go. And now the first two parameters here specify an offset. Maybe we do like this, and then we do like this. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to and let's see. Okay, so the point I was trying to make is like this is sort of like cutting out a character. Anyway, we need a more robust method for that. And we of course need to map our um, characters here into our character sheet. Anyway, the point was that we can use this parameter to kind of like morph the whole sheet of characters and cut out a specific section of whatever we want to draw to the screen. So right now I'm gonna leave that and just reset this because we will be building a different part of the algorithm. Yeah, so we're back. And we don't need that. Great stuff. Uh, so yeah, we got the blending done. Next is actually loading a font. Do you have any preferred font, chat? Comic Sans. Oh my god. I do have the Comic Sans. Oh my god. I kind of feel anxious about even adding that to the engine. Well, since this is a viewer-driven project, I guess I have to live with live with the Comic Sense thingy. Uh, what do you know? Maybe someday I'll add another. I wonder whether it will ever get to a point where Comic Sans is actually something the ambitious people use and something that makes you certain of being taken 100% serious. Anyway, I'll do it just because you want me to. I can always change it. Unless Penguin thinks that I should use another font than Comic Sans. This is the font Comic Sans. I'm deciding what the text should be rendered with in the render pipeline. I mean, Arial and Times New Roman tried and proved, but someone wants to live vividly Okay, okay, welcome back. I was asking the chat which font I should use. Um, okay, okay. You guys are totally agreeing with each other, so I guess there's no way around the Comic Sans font. Anyway. I can't have that. I'm pretty sure you will be a fierce opponent. Let's see. Uh, so in our game thingy here, we will do fonts. I'm pretty sure you are probably very determined. I don't mess with very determined people. So we save this as a does it save the image as well? Let me just see. It does. All right, great stuff. So now we have our image here um, in our game folder here in the texture. And maybe I should do CSense as a folder here and simply um, store it all. All right, have fun cooking. Maybe I need to expand the chat a bit so that it, oh, what? Not like that. Maybe do a bit more height on it. Uh, Hopefully that doesn't mess things too much. Let's see. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna create a texture for the characters, and we will not do mip maps here. Mm, I would think it would be Batman. How about you? And we okay, so we're set up here. We don't need the image, but Well, I ain't no superhero. Anyway, aw, thank you. How nice of you. Let's see. So if I open the font folder here, we get some information about let me see, maybe I can I'm just messing with the chat size again. Maybe like this. Anyway, so yeah, we get some information about the characters we just loaded. We will add this particular uh, probably not. Probably not. But I might during the weekend. Are you gonna come hang out? Let's see. Uh, didn't we? There we go. Fonts, seasons, and the font DDS. Inshallah. That sounds great, man. No, 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 no. I'll keep it. I promised. As mentioned, this is a viewer-driven project. No, no, no. I'm not Muslim, but I know the expression inshallah. Inshallah. I do know a few Arabian terms. I'm not very good at pronouncing them though, and it's mostly swear words. Thank you. I'm not sure the the rest of my uh, I don't think it's appropriate for the stream. We probably shouldn't do swear words here. But thanks for the offer. I might take you up on it if you ever get Discord and join the Discord channel. So we load the texture. Let's see. Okay. There's some problem in terms of the maybe. No, I did might have specified a bad path name. Okay, not here. I got pulled into the buffer. We don't need that. So 777 up here. Ah. So we do the. This should fix it. All right. Great stuff, man. The link is in the bio on the YouTube channel. I think I added it yesterday. Let's see. And if we change it, yeah, you can see that the delicious Comic Sans font got loaded. So the next thing we have to do is pass this. Great. We have to pass this file here since it specifies let me just see. So the cache was I'm pretty sure it's transparent. Yeah, it is. Great. Did we save it as it's displayed here? Yeah, we did. All right. So the next thing is actually parsing the information. We of course have the different information here. Usually it stores Usually it's yeah. I think this is correct. Um, and we can see the texture mapping right here. And the width in pixels, the height in pixels. Some information about the kernings, the X offset, the Y offset. So yeah, next we need to be able to pass the fonts. Let me just close all of these here. Systems. Yeah, maybe I should yeah, we should add a system. I think, yeah, chat is blocking right now. So I'll add something called file loading. And do something called fonts. I'll also add, I always click the class button because it creates a header and a CPP file. Font loader. Let's call it that. And just move it up inside the folder here. And we will do the namespace gxe. And we will do a sub namespace called file handling. Maybe file handling is better as a folder. Anyway, we create that namespace here. And we want to create a file loader class. But before we start working on that, I'll have to do a 15, maybe 20-minute break. So I'll be rounding off the stream for now. I'll probably be back later. Yeah. Yeah. We took a small step towards text rendering. I'll be back later. I gotta do some cooking. But hopefully you found this tiny bit helpful, inspirational, or perhaps a bit entertaining. Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Anyway, I'll be seeing you around. Yeah, but maybe half an hour or something, I'll be back. Oh, it seems to be working with the Discord. Welcome to the channel. All right.